Kenneth Mosley here, and this lady needs no introduction. She is the preaching, singing, worshiping pastor of the Potter's House of North Dallas, Pastor Sheryl Brady.
Ooh, I love the Potter's House of North Dallas.
Tell me this, Pastor. How do pastors, well, first of all, do pastors get discouraged?
Oh, my Lord. How do you think we minister? Really, it comes out of that painful place. Anybody that's really anointed has been in a really painful place and survived it by the grace of God. I mean, yes, they do get discouraged, but that's what gives us. It's the feelings of your infirmities. That means I know what it feels like to be discouraged. I know what it feels like to be depressed. I'm telling you, that's what gives us that's what Jesus did. He came and he wanted to feel everything we would feel. I can't preach, I'm going to just stand right here and preach, but it's the truth. And that's where any pastor that hasn't been discouraged, I don't want to hear, because you're not relative to anything I'm going through.
It's just like you're saying Jesus came as a kinsman redeemer, and Bishop Jakes is here as a kinsman to all of these leaders from near and from far. Why is a gathering like this important for leaders?
Well, number one, because we get to be amongst one another. I totally flipped out tonight when he said, all of you from a different nation, run down here. I had no idea that so many nations were gathered here. Let me tell you something. There are things that's happened in the spirit realm over the last 48 hours. I mean, we're going home with things that have shifted in the heavens. See, we in the church, we hear that, and we've heard it over and over, but I don't take that for granted. You have got to believe that when the man or the woman of God gets up there and says there's a shift, I believe. And because of that, there is a shift in my life.
Absolutely.
And it's imperative that we come together, because the Bible said every joint supplieth. I need a joint every now and then. Right. Not that kind of joint, but you know what I mean. I need to hook up with my brothers and my sisters.
The bone and the marrow.
Yes.
Now, most people may or may not know Bishop Jakes is celebrating 35 years of ministry this year. You have been able to be a part of his ministry for years and years. And for maybe someone at home, they're not understanding. She's been with him all these years. How is it that she's still coming out renewed and renewed more and more each year? What has it been like all of these years being a part?
You know what? I think I can just make it so simple. When it comes to Bishop Jakes, I told this to somebody the other day. The reason I love him is because all roads ultimately lead to Jesus. They all lead to Jesus. He's had one major accomplishment after another. But at the end of the day, I love that man because he loves Jesus. And I mean, that draws me, and it makes, I want to follow somebody that's moving, but they're moving because at the end of the day, they love Jesus. It's not about just one achievement, the next achievement. No, he loves the Lord. I'm telling you, I'm real, and I'm telling you, it takes one to know one. And I'm telling you, that man loves the Lord. Look at all these people that have gathered. It's because he loves the Lord.